Imagine a world without words, a world without written language. Difficult, isn't it? This is how crucial the role of writing systems has been in our history. They have served as a conduit for human communication, a time capsule preserving our past, and the scaffolding on which civilizations have been built. Think about it. From ancient Egyptians encoding their wisdom in hieroglyphs to scholars in medieval Europe, meticulously scripting illuminated manuscripts. Even the simple act of jotting down a grocery list, all powered by the might of writing systems. Beyond just communication, these systems have shaped human thought, influencing how we perceive and interact with the world. They've formed societal structures, fostering education and governance and fueling the engine of progress. Without writing, our collective knowledge would be ephemeral, lost in the sands of time. From cave paintings to digital text, writing systems have been the backbone of human civilization. Our journey begins around 3200 BC, with the birth of the first known writing system. Imagine a time when words as we know them didn't exist. A world before alphabets, before letters, where communication was far from what we take for granted today. In the cradle of civilization, ancient Sumer, people began to etch symbols into clay tablets, giving birth to the very first writing system known as cuneiform script. Cuneiform started as a system of pictographs, a writing style that used images to convey meaning. Each symbol was a representation, an abstraction of a tangible object or an intangible concept. For instance, a simple drawing of a foot could represent the act of walking or a journey. But cuneiform was more than just a collection of pictures. It was a sophisticated system that allowed for the expression of complex ideas, a system that broke the barriers of time, enabling communication across generations. At the same time, along the fertile banks of the Nile, ancient Egyptians were developing their own pictographic writing system, the hieroglyphs. Much like cuneiform, hieroglyphs started as simple pictorial representations. An image of a wave could signify water, a bird could represent freedom, and a circle could symbolize the sun or the concept of eternity. But over time, these symbols evolved to represent sounds and abstract ideas, forming a complex system of writing that was both functional and artistically beautiful. These early writing systems, the cuneiform of Sumer and the hieroglyphs of Egypt, were not merely a means for recording transactions or historical events, they were a profound leap in human communication. They allowed thoughts, ideas, and knowledge to be preserved and shared, transcending the boundaries of time and space. In essence, these pictographic beginnings were the dawn of civilization as we know it. They were the first steps towards developing the intricate tapestry of languages that we use today. They were the foundation upon which the edifice of modern communication was built. These early writing systems laid the foundation for the complex languages we use today. As civilizations evolved, so did their writing systems. This evolution brought us from simple pictographs to complex alphabets, a shift that allowed for a greater expression of language and ideas. Let's take a step back and look at the Phoenician alphabet, which is often considered the first phonetic system. Unlike pictographs, which represented entire words or ideas, the Phoenicians introduced a system where each symbol corresponded to a particular sound. This was a game changer. Suddenly, writing became more accessible, more versatile, and it allowed for the expression of more complex ideas. The Phoenician alphabet was made up of 22 letters, all consonants. Each letter represented a sound, and when these sounds were combined, they formed words. This system was so effective that it quickly spread throughout the Mediterranean. One of the civilizations deeply influenced by the Phoenicians were the Greeks. They took the Phoenician system and tweaked it to better suit their language. They added vowels to the alphabet, creating a system that was even more flexible and expressive. This Greek alphabet became the foundation for many modern Western alphabets, and then came the Romans. They adopted the Greek alphabet, made a few changes, and voila, the Latin alphabet was born. The Latin alphabet, also known as the Roman alphabet, is the most widely used writing system in the world today. It's the system we use to write English, and it's used by many other languages as well. But why is this shift from symbols to sounds so significant? Well, it's all about communication. Phonetic alphabets allowed for a more precise expression of language. They made it possible to write down not just concrete objects or ideas, but abstract concepts, emotions, and complex thoughts. This opened up new possibilities for literature, philosophy, science, and more. It also made writing and reading more accessible to the masses, paving the way for widespread literacy. The transition from symbols to sounds marked a major milestone in the evolution of writing systems. This shift, from drawing pictures to representing sounds, fundamentally changed how we communicate, how we record our history, and how we express our thoughts and ideas. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, a time of rapid linguistic development. The Latin alphabet, a descendant of the ancient Greek alphabet, was undergoing a fascinating evolution. As the Roman Empire expanded, so did the reach of the Latin script, which was adapted to suit the phonetic requirements of different languages across Europe. In the chilly north, the Germanic tribes adapted the Latin script to create the Futhark runes, a writing system that would eventually evolve into the Old English or Anglo-Saxon alphabet. Across the Channel, the Latin script was being transformed into what we now know as the French alphabet, with its unique accents and diacritical marks. Meanwhile, in the sunny south, the Latin script morphed into the Italian alphabet, while the Iberian Peninsula saw the birth of the Spanish and Portuguese alphabets. Each of these scripts retained the basic structure of the Latin alphabet but added their own unique characters to represent sounds not present in Latin. But the evolution of alphabets wasn't confined to Europe. Far to the east, the Cyrillic script was taking shape. Originating from Greek letters, it was created by two Byzantine brothers, Saint Cyril and Methodius, to translate the Bible into the language of the Slavs. This script, with its unique set of characters, would go on to become the writing system for many Eastern European languages, including Russian and Bulgarian. In the Arabic world, the Arabic script, with its elegant and flowing characters, was being refined and standardized. This script, which reads from right to left, would later be adapted for languages like Persian, Urdu, and Malay. Each of these scripts, with their diverse characters and sounds, have played a significant role in shaping the languages we speak today. They've allowed for the preservation of cultural heritage, facilitated communication across borders, and given voice to the thoughts and ideas of countless generations. Modern alphabets, with their diverse characters and sounds, have added richness and depth to human expression. In the blink of an eye, we've arrived in the digital age, a time where the pen and paper may seem almost archaic, replaced by the rapid-fire tap of keys and the smooth glide of digital pens. The advent of technology has undeniably revolutionized our writing systems, and it all started with the invention of the printing press in the 15th century. This groundbreaking machine, introduced by Johannes Gutenberg, transformed the world of communication. Suddenly, words could be replicated on a massive scale, making knowledge more accessible to the masses. It was a quantum leap from the meticulous, time-consuming process of manual writing. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the typewriter emerged as the next major advancement in the world of writing. It standardized the look of text, making it easier to read and more efficient to produce. But the real game changer came with the birth of digital fonts in the late 20th century. These computer-based typefaces brought an unprecedented level of versatility to our writing systems. The ability to change the size, style, and color of a font with the click of a button opened up a whole new world of creative expression. Moreover, the rise of the internet and the advent of smartphones have made our writing systems more universal than ever. Today, you can type in English, Arabic, Hindi, Mandarin, or any other language, regardless of where you are in the world. And with the help of translation apps, you can communicate effectively with people who speak a different language. Furthermore, technology has made writing systems more accessible. Assistive tools like screen readers and braille displays have made it possible for people with visual impairments to read and write, breaking down barriers and opening up new opportunities. Yes, we've come a long way from the pictographic beginnings of our ancestors. In the digital age, writing systems continue to evolve, adapting to our ever-changing world. As we move forward, who knows what the future holds for the way we write? But one thing is certain. The power of the written word will continue to shape our civilization. The journey of writing systems is far from over. From the earliest pictographs etched into stone to the digital texts we send every day, each step in this evolution has been a testament to humanity's unyielding desire to communicate, to express, and to connect. Think about it. We've journeyed from simple cave drawings to complex hieroglyphs, from the birth of alphabets to the dawn of digital writing. Each phase in this odyssey has played a pivotal role in shaping societies, cultures, and civilizations. And now, we're in the era of emojis, a modern-day hieroglyphic system, if you will. AI-generated text is becoming increasingly prevalent, pushing the boundaries of what we once thought possible. It's a brave new world of communication, and we're right smack in the middle of it. As we continue to innovate and communicate, the evolution of writing systems marches on, etching our stories into the fabric of time.